Hello everyone, and welcome back. Getting out here early this morning, hanging some of the gates. It's supposed to be 86 degrees today, very humid, and then thunderstorms this afternoon. There's thunderstorms going just south of us, so it was sunny and now it's clouded up, but I don't think any of this rain is going to hit us for a little while anyway. Well, I didn't film a whole lot today. I got those gates set. And then I come out this afternoon and weeded the garden. Melissa made hamburgers for lunch. And it's Saturday, so usually I end up spending a lot of time with Melissa on Saturday because she's home. But I did want to get out there and do some of that weeding. It was supposed to rain tonight. There was a really good chance, and that chance is going away more and more right now. If it doesn't rain tonight or tomorrow, I don't think the next chance is for like 4 or 5 days, so I'll have to definitely water the garden. That corn has grown probably, well, since the last video, because I'm editing it right now. It has like almost pretty much doubled in size. It's just amazing what a little heat and humidity can do for a corn. No tassels yet. I keep looking every day to see if it's starting to come up, but not yet. Just watching Svengoolie, editing on a video right now. Nice night. I think I made it up to 83 degrees today. And it's still, you know, like something like 72 right now. There you guys go. Turkeys are like, what?
Yeah. Look at them. What are y'all doing?
None of the little chickens are out either. I'm worried about the turkeys and those 2 ducks. It's funny how they come out, they eat a ton of grass, but then the rest of the time the chickens don't eat that much, you know? Then they go looking for bugs.
And turkeys are going to demolish the rhubarb.
Right.
What is it? Help! Help!
The turkey's like, leave me alone. Well, this afternoon I'm out in the workshop here. Earlier I was out there and it's, well, that thing says 91 degrees. It's not. It's like 80, 85 or something like that. And anyway, I watered the grapevines, the ones that are on the arbor, and then the ones that are in those flower pots that I haven't planted yet. I watered those also. I brought water over and watered those because this week the new arbor thing with the 2 planters should show up. I think it shows up on, I don't know, a couple of days anyway. And then I can put that in and get those planted, but they were looking pretty dry. And now since I know I'm going to have to water the garden, or I'm pretty sure tomorrow, I'm going to, I have to figure out a way to run my sprinkler. Because before, I want to look at the weather, I used to just tuck the, you know, this is the kind that has these 2 spikes, and then the 1 spike is down about this far, and you push it in. Well, what I would do before is, where I have those solar lights on top of the T-posts, I would shove this inside of there, and it would hold tight. And because of the, oh, those plastic zip tie things. But I don't have that option because I could put it pretty much in the center, and now I moved the door from the corner of the garden to the center of the garden. So it's right where the door is, and I think that this thing will barely make it to the other end with water. I'm not even sure if it'll get the corn on the corners. So anyway, it has to go above the door, unless I were to put something directly in the middle of the garden way up, and I don't want to do that yet. This here says it's 87 degrees right now. Feels like 87. Tomorrow is 79, but there's a 65% chance of 0.23 inches of rain, but that doesn't mean anything to me because that's not a very big chance, and that sounds like thunderstorm. So I wanted to get this ready, and I may water a little bit tonight. I wouldn't want to water during the day when it's this hot. With the sun out, it might burn the plants, but pretty close. Right there, center. So I'm getting this set up right now. I think this is going to work brilliant. Doesn't mean it is, but it might. I got to get, let's see, there's one. what I did was I drilled a hole here and just widened it out because this tapers as it goes down. So that fit in there pretty good, but still, you know, it's going to work out. So then I gouged a little bit out of here because these tines just went in there, tapped it down lightly so it was tight, and then put a screw in a washer, and then a screw on here and here with a pretty big head on it so it can't move. And then I worried about it working its way up, so I drilled a hole through this and put a screw through it. So it shouldn't go anywhere. It's just, will it go far enough? Yeah, it's funny how late these get flowers compared to other fruit, you know.
Look at these leaves are turning yellow.
Yeah.
That's one of those trees.
It's a serviceberry.
Yeah.
There's a few up there. They're just totally different this year than last year.
Yeah.
They must not like the rain.
Huh. Wow. We're not going to get any.
No, there was hundreds last. I mean, there's some way up there, but you can see they're shriveling up.
Yep. Oh, what happened to this thing?
Probably needs water.
Oh
but they probably have more time. I can't remember. Last year we picked that one.
And we don't have anything to wrap it with. I mean, look, they've all been picked off.
Where?
Look at remember all of the ones that were on there?
Yeah, they're still inside here. There was none on top. That's new growth.
I thought that there was a lot more.
See, there's more there too that are... Yeah, you could be right.
Okay.
Yeah, it's getting nice and green. Well, I turned it on and I couldn't get it. It's like I didn't have good water pressure. I mean, it went around this way, but it didn't have enough power to tick it back. And it didn't seem like it was going near as far as it usually does. So I took the head off and went inside, and with the toothpick I poked in here, and sure enough there was a chunk of dirt in there. I mean, I suppose it just sat out all winter. So now we'll see if it's a little bit better. It certainly should be. It was a pretty good chunk. Well, today I was busy this morning, and now this afternoon I'm out doing more on the fence line, and I have to run up to L&M. There's some stuff I need. I'm not sure if they have it, so I want to check. Because tomorrow I got to do a bunch of running around. I'll be gone most of the day. And I'll be going by some other places that would have maybe what I need, so. Well, I went into L&M and what I needed was these porcelain insulators. At least they're gonna work for me on the wooden posts, so I bought 20 of them. Well, that's it for tonight. You can kind of see what I'm doing. 3 strands of electric just for this. I keep calling it the wintering area, but the area they're first going to be in when they get here. 3 strands of electric and these cattle panels just in this area. And I'm just overlapping them instead of cutting them because I don't need these panels right now. Once the cows are in there, they know the electric is there. If I want to, I could take them out, and I haven't cut them up. So I'm just overlapping them so I still have 16-foot panels. Yeah, I think that's going to give me my best bet, because then if one of them kind of goes nuts, and they could easily break through the electric fence, but it would take a lot more. I mean, they could get through this, push everything over, but it would take a lot more than it would be just to get through 3 strands of electric. And I'm going to mount that electric fencer right here that runs everything, because then I can walk out the back door of the house, stand on that back deck, look over here and see the little light on, telling me that everything is on. Thought I'd turn that back on. When I went up to L&M on the way back, it was pouring for just a short time. And when I got here, everything was dry. It hadn't rained here. It was just like a pop-up shower. And I don't think right now we have any rain in the forecast for a few days, so I'm tempted to let it run all night. But I see that the corn, if I look down in there, the tassels are starting today. I've been looking every day for about a week. I was telling Melissa, I said, 5 weeks from now, we get the cows, which it'll be a little bit later, because the weekend that we were going to go get them, Melissa goes to Louisiana, and she'll be there she's flying down for, I think she'll be gone for like 8 days. So I'll wait till she gets back before I get them, but then 5 weeks or so after that, 5 or 6 weeks after that, we fire up the wood boiler. So I've got to get the pasture done, start getting wood cut. Well, that's all I got in me for today. It's 20 minutes to 8. The nice thing about doing this in this area, it makes these corner posts rock solid. So when I run that electric line, I don't have to worry about it pulling it in like I'm worried on some of the other ones, of which I'll eventually switch out to wood, but that takes a lot of time and quite a bit of money, so I can do that slowly. It's getting there. Good morning, everybody. Last night, about 7:30 or so, 8 o'clock, somewhere around there, the last 2 boxes showed up for this. I've talked about it before. This is like an arched trellis with 2 planters because we have those grapevines planted there, and that worked out really good, but we have more grapevines that need to be planted, and wanted to do something different that was like a little bit cuter or whatever you want to call it. Must have taken my bug spray out. So we've been waiting for this because I really want to get those grapevines planted because they're just in a planter right now and they still have plenty of summer to get their roots in really good. And so I'm excited. We're going to set it up. We were going to do it in the corner up by the fish house. And then we were talking this morning and we don't have anything here where she used to have her bees. And I don't know that she's going to do bees again. That's like her one attempt here failed. And in Louisiana it didn't go real good either. So I don't know. She might come back to me in a couple years. But anyway, this would be a good place to set up this trellis, because we have blueberries planted here too, so she can plant blueberries all around them and between if she wants, and we can have our grapevines growing up and over. So I wanted to get this all planted. I think I got to go to the tent this week yet, so I want to get this done today if possible. I know we got these from Land Guard, and I think this was the trellis 2-pack maybe? I don't know. I'll leave a link in the description. I'm not sure how much I'm going to have to put together on this, but it does have some screws. I think this is going to look really, really nice. And after looking at the cost of this, compared to having to buy the posts and then the price that it costs for the cattle panels to go up and over and everything, it's not much different. So, and Melissa really likes the raised bed. She wanted me to raise bed on that one, and I wanted to just get it into the ground. So this is going to keep her happy that way too. One down, one to go. I'm gonna run in for lunch right now, but that's a big area. It's 8 feet long. That's a big planter right there. Well, I got the trellis all done with the 2 planters. Like I said, I think this is the Land Guard Arch Trellis Plus 2. Melissa picked it out. Because we can put the grapes in there, we can put flowers in there, and then like I said, we talked about putting the blueberries around it. I was going to fill it with dirt. That's quite a bit of dirt, and I do have those piles of dirt that are in the one pasture, but I'm going to make sure that this is where Melissa wants it, since we just talked about putting it here instead of up front like we talked about before, because once you get that full of dirt, she's not going anywhere. Yeah, I'm glad that's done. Like I said, I'll leave a link in the description if you guys want to take a look. A lot of bolts to put in, but it's really sturdy once it's all together. Okay everyone, well thanks a lot for watching. It was a pretty busy week and it's going to get a lot busier. A lot of stuff coming up this next week. I need to get some dirt in those planters and get these planted. I will see you guys on the next video. Beauty! You going over there to try to get one of those turkeys?